Cause I gotta tell you one thing, you know I do. Cause I gotta tell you one thing, you know that's true. Cause I gotta tell you one thing, you know I do. Cause one thing is I got you. Baby, I got you. You don't even see when I try to tell you. You don't need a hand when I try to help you. Yeah. Crazy how we love it, but it's how we felt. That's the only reason why I never felt you. I don't understand it. We fight about the same things, almost like we playing it. I always gotta double up my standards, but it's not enough. And sometimes you just feel like I'm just going nuts. And sometimes you just feel like all we need is trust. And scratch that, all we need is love. And when you push me, I can feel the rush. And I'm just trying to get my dollars up. And that's the reason why I play it cool. You setting guidelines, but you always break the rules. And even when I'm winning, baby, you can make me lose. But wait a minute, I'm just losing my mind. And I think it's just a step at a time. Cause I gotta tell you one thing, you know I do. Cause I gotta tell you one thing, you know that's true. Cause I gotta tell you one thing, you know I do. Cause one thing is I got you. Baby, I got you. Baby, I got you. Baby, I got you. Baby, I got you. Maybe it's just me and I just never see it. Maybe it's the beauty and I can't believe it. You always stay fresh like some new sneakers. You head into the game while I'm at the bleachers. I can see the stars coming from your eyes. I get lost with the thoughts coming from your mind. I can see the smile that you always try to hide. Other guys throw you 10s and I throw 5. And that's the reason why I'm left behind. But I'm just sorry from just acting different. I just wanna stay strong to my religion. The reason that I started trust. And you just gotta see from my side. I'ma put you in that Cartier jacket before I die. And I'm about to take away the lies. You know that I got you, I'ma take away the pride. And I'ma do it for you, I'ma do it till I die. Tell you one thing, you know I do. Cause I gotta tell you one thing, you know that's true. Cause I gotta tell you one thing, you know I do. Cause one thing is I got you. Baby, I got you.
La vie d'amour n'est pas une vie facile. Notre Dieu a vraiment rendu tout facile. Profitons bien de ce moment d'amour, bébé. Profitons bien de ce moment de bonheur. Baby, amote mananga. Yakumu nandi nalingi yo. Ngai nalingi yo. Nalingi yo.
Cause I gotta tell you one thing, you know I do. Cause I gotta tell you one thing, you know that's true. Cause I gotta tell you one thing, you know I do. Because one thing is I got you. Baby, 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 you know that I got you. Baby, you know that I got you.
One Zambia, one nation.
Zambia, Chalo Chesu. Stop political violence.
I am Zambian. I am against political violence.
I am Zambian, and I say disarm all cadres now.
It's not one Zambia if we kill each other. stop the violence.
It's not good killing one another as Zambians. Stop the violence.
Let's keep the peace in our streets. Let's work to stay one Zambia.
It's not one Zambia if we kill each other. Stop the violence.
Ndimwina Zambia, lekeni ukulwa pamulandu wa politics.
Hi guys, my name is Natasha Wadia. I am the owner of Soul Food by Taz. Today I'm here to cook a simple traditional meal that is fried fresh fish, some visashi, which we will call chihuahua, some nshima or wali. I hope you enjoy this quick lesson that I'm going to do with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. We'll see you soon. My name is Natasha.
Yes, Lord. Nueva Shilalo, Tulo, Camilumbe.
Hello and welcome to the Coppola TV main news. Today's headlines are as follows. Government closes learning institutions. Kitwe residents call for more sensitization on the coronavirus. Kwacha Clinic in Kitwe runs out of essential drugs. And researchers in the United States are testing a vaccine that could potentially protect against the coronavirus. Join us in a bit after the break. To present the Coppola TV main news, my name is Wabwila Musongole. Government has announced the closing of all schools, universities and colleges as part of measures to curb the possible outbreak and spread of the coronavirus or COVID-19 in the country. Health Minister Chitalu Chilufya said all learning institutions will close this week on Friday, March 20th. Dr. Chilufya says the reopening of learning institutions is dependent on the spread of the pandemic. Coronavirus has claimed a number of lives in countries around the world. The health minister made the announcement in Lusaka at a media briefing. And Dr. Chilufya has urged all citizens to avoid overcrowded places and ensure that they maintain personal hygiene. And speaking at the same briefing, Minister in the Office of the Vice President Olipa Piri said the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit, DMMU, is on full alert in the event of any possible coronavirus outbreak in the country.
First few cases, and to further demonstrate government's concern to school children and in escalating the response in preventing COVID-19 outbreak. All schools, colleges and universities will close this Friday. All schools, colleges and universities will close this Friday. And between now and this Friday, we will be disseminating information to our students, to our pupils, on how to prevent transmission of COVID-19 in the event we had initial cases in the country. And also, we will be engaging our various stakeholders in these institutions of higher learning and general education to ensure that we empower, through them, we empower the communities where they're coming from.
Meanwhile, the Copperbelt University Students' Union, Kobosu, has commended government for taking practical measures to prevent any possible outbreak of the coronavirus in the country. Kobosu spokesperson Chishala Mwamba says the closure of learning institutions by government should therefore not be politicized.
As Copperbelt University Students' Union, we feel the move by Minister of Higher Education to close institutions in Zambia, institutions of learning, is very much welcome, because this is in a bid to quarantine the cases of coronavirus that are killing millions of people across the globe. Zambian health institutions are not as perfect as they are supposed to be, and therefore all measures and efforts to prevent the entrance or the prevalence of this coronavirus in any way possible must be welcomed by all remaining Zambians. And therefore, we are closing on Friday. We just make an appeal, however, that seeing that students at CB have not been paid their meal allowances yet, if they could be paid their meal allowances, as they also go home to Shiwangandu and Mongo and all these distant places, it will serve a greater purpose of assisting them travel safely.
And taxi drivers in Kitwe are calling for more sensitization on the coronavirus. The drivers say they have no information on the deadly virus. Diana Kafwala has details in the following report.
The deadly coronavirus has continued claiming lives around the world. Almost all countries are now on high alert to ensure the disease is curbed. Health authorities in Zambia are not taking chances. Measures have been put in place to ensure that citizens are sensitized on the disease. Government is advising citizens to ensure that all public places have water and soap as a deterrent measure. However, taxi drivers in Kitwe feel otherwise. Most of the drivers spoken to by Kopala TV have little or no information on the disease.
Shinakaha kulikenga umubana kuturekera ba Minister of Health chikiko natutwa makanawa akumona haliyo umusongo chinoni ngetu na hono nsho umusongo nawo tutwala kwa kusuku nawo tujya babavulu
namgota sanitizer imo
aha sanitizer ya uchi kuliyami bachikiko wa kutonda
yamani nge chitaba advice ba driver manani afile baba abusaka ndeni afile ba fire iliya sanitizer so that customer ngakola muri moto ba chita kuminuso ba wasama so that it will protect the.
The taxi drivers spoken to have an appeal to the Ministry of Health.
Bamonga fwe bari bombenji to yakusangwa nabantu ababusana busana rero mba kubuteko kwe bati kitwate mu batumira fimwe fintu fyako bati vile tuchingirira na mpati fwaira kwa ishira imwe yakwe bati etwinga bomfye bakutatukweto bubulwere alafikaso.
Health Minister Chitalu Chilufya says all public places should have the provision of adequate and accessible facilities for hand hygiene. Diana Kafwala, Kopala TV News, Kitwe.
Still on the coronavirus, U.S. researchers are testing a vaccine that could potentially protect against the coronavirus. A 43-year-old tech worker and their mother were the first to receive the jab. She's among 45 volunteers taking part in the trial at Seattle's Kaiser Permanente Washington Research Institute. They will all get a second dose in a month's time. Even if it works, a vaccine will not be widely distributed for at least a year. We monitored Al Jazeera for the rest of the story.
If there's a cure for coronavirus, this might be it. In Seattle, US researchers have given the first shot of an experimental vaccine developed in record time.
Everybody's feeling so helpless right now, and I realized that there was something that I could do to help, and I'm excited to be here.
But it could still take a year to have something for universal use. Back in Washington, the president announced dramatic new steps to reduce the chance of spreading the disease.
My administration is recommending that all Americans, including the young and healthy, work to engage in schooling from home when possible, avoid gathering in groups of more than 10 people, avoid discretionary travel, and avoid eating and drinking at bars, restaurants, and public food courts.
The president gave himself 10 out of 10 for his handling of the crisis, but there was a warning from the man spearheading the medical response in the US.
If you think you're here, you're really here because you're only getting the results. Therefore, it will always seem that the best way to address it would to be doing something that looks like it might be an overreaction.
And state governors, even Republicans, are urging the federal government to do more.
This is going to be much harder, take much longer, and be much worse than almost anyone is currently understanding.
Across the country, many cities and states have already instructed bars and restaurants to close, but people are gathering in grocery stores and supermarkets trying to stock up on food and essential supplies.
Everyone, I think, is just in a bit of panic and, it's scary.
Drive-through testing facilities have begun to spring up in more locations. The administration hopes to have 1.9 million tests available by the end of the week. But the president says the impact of this will last long into the summer.
Thank you all very much.
Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Fears of the effect the coronavirus will have on the world's economy continue to cause wild swings on Wall Street. For the third time in little more than a week, New York's Dow Jones Index had its worst points drop in history. We monitored Al Jazeera for the details.
Crowds, traffic, tourists taking selfies. Another normal day in the heart of London. It will be the last one for weeks or months. A sombre Prime Minister telling us that all our lives are about to change. Coronavirus is accelerating rapidly, and so is the government response.
Now is the time for everyone to stop non-essential contact with others and to stop all unnecessary travel. We need people to start working from home where they possibly can, and you should avoid pubs, clubs, theatres and other such social venues.
The gravity of the situation etched into the PM's face as he asked us to put normal life on hold. Entire families instructed to stay at home for 14 days if anyone has a temperature or a cough.
If you or anyone in your household has one of those two symptoms, then you should stay at home for 14 days. That means that if possible, you should not go out even to buy food or essentials.
And for the elderly, those with serious health conditions and pregnant women, an even more drastic measure.
In a few days' time, by this coming weekend, it will be necessary to go further and to ensure that those with the most serious health conditions are largely shielded from contact, from social contact, for around 12 weeks.
All of this voluntary for now. That could change too. This is quite a big step change from where we were even 4 days ago. But in other Western European countries and the US, they're going further still. There's states of emergency, cities enforced lockdown, families being asked to stay at home even if they are not ill, schools closed. Are these the sorts of measures you think the public should expect in the next few days?
Well, Beth, just on where we are in relation to others, don't forget that other countries are at different stages in their movement up the curve, and we've always made it very clear that the crucial thing is timeliness. When you come to more extreme measures like curfews and so on and so forth, you'll see in some other countries, we're keeping all measures under review.
The days and weeks ahead will be like nothing we've known for decades.
I can't remember anything like it in my lifetime. I don't think there's really been anything like it in peacetime. And we have to accept that it's a very considerable psychological, behavioural change that we're asking the public, the nation to do.
A global pandemic that now requires a wartime effort from us all. Today our lives changed. They will change even more. Beth Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.
In case you have just tuned in, you're watching the Coppola TV main news. Join us in a bit after this. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samaria Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Looking for an opportunity to grow your business? Well, Coppola TV has good news for all small-scale businesses. You can now advertise on Coppola TV's Makwebo. Bonseba na mayo na bashtata. Iseni mulangishe amakwebo yenu pamutengo uachepa nga 100 kwacha. Yes, you heard right. For as low as 100 kwacha, your business will get its peak. Whatever the business, we will advertise. All you need to do is send a text of what your business offers, indicating the name, location, and contact details to the number below. Payment for the advertising spot can be made through MTN mobile money on the number down below. Makwebo, make your business known.
Welcome back. The opposition Democratic Party DP in Kitwe says Kwacha Clinic in Kitwe has run out of essential medicines. DP Kitwe District Youth Chairperson Stephen Mushanga is demanding for an explanation from government over the purported shortage of drugs.
We are talking about the care of the government of here. We want to urge them that they should make sure that in the clinics there should be medicine. Because as for today, if you go in the clinics, you find that there's not even Panadol in the clinics. Even if you send children today, the children get sick, you go to the clinic, you don't have, there's no medicine, no medicine or whatever. Even the nurses, they're even refusing to write to give you the prescription to find out so that you can go and buy medicine somewhere. Because they are in the fear of saying if they give you a prescription, they say that these people, they can report you to the studios and their jobs can be chased from work. So we want to make sure that as DP, when we come into power, make sure that we are going to put things in place. I think the life of the people are the first priority. We are going to make sure that all the communities being supposed to have the medicine.
And when reached for a comment on the matter, Kitwe District Health Director George Mukupa could not comment over the matter because he is on leave. You are still watching the Coppola TV main news. Join us in a bit after our commercial break. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samaria Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Looking for an opportunity to grow your business? Well, Coppola TV has good news for all small-scale businesses. You can now advertise on Coppola TV's Makwebo. Bonseba na mayo na bashtata. Iseni mulangishe amakwebo yenu pamutengo uachepa nga 100 kwacha. Yes, you heard right. For as low as 100 kwacha, your business will get its peak. Whatever the business, we will advertise. All you need to do is send a text of what your business offers, indicating the name, location, and contact details to the number below. Payment for the advertising spot can be made through MTN mobile money on the number down below. Makwebo, make your business known.
Welcome back once again, and now to other news. The Zambia Agency for Persons with Disabilities, ZAPD, has urged members of parliament to support the mixed member electoral system as they table Bill number 10 of 2019 in the second reading in parliament. ZAPD Director General Julian Mwape has since appealed to members of parliament to support the bill.
We would like to appeal to members of parliament, as Bill 10 is being reintroduced for second reading in parliament, to support the mixed member electoral system. I'm speaking as a voice on behalf of the disability community, and just to emphasize the importance of this particular provision in the Constitution. I think for a long time now, we don't have any provision that talks about self-representation. And as persons with disabilities, I think it would be interesting to note that we form around 1.7 million of the Zambian population. And I don't think that's a small figure to ignore. We are quite a number. And I think it is important for the country to have a balance, even when enacting laws, even in the governance of the country. It is important to have balance. So what this mixed member electoral system is going to do, it is going to promote self-representation for persons with disabilities in the enactment of legislation. And then we're going to have political diversity. The voice of 1.7 million people, which is important to the development of the country, is going to be represented as the laws of the country are being made. Now, I think it's important for all of us to know that going forward, inclusion is the key to sustainable national development. If you leave anyone behind, you are actually doing yourself a disservice, because at the end of the day, you will have to go back, and that is time wasted. It is important that we move together as a country.
The Civil Society Constitution Agenda, CISCA, has been barred from attending the Bill 10 debate on the constitutional amendment in Parliament. Consortium spokesperson McDonald Chipenzi has described the ban as regrettable. Mr. Chipenzi has told Coppola TV News that Parliament has informed the consortium of NGOs that they cannot attend the deliberation owing to the threat of coronavirus. Meanwhile, the United Party for National Development UPND has described the Patriotic Front as the most undemocratic party with regards to the constitutional making process. Leader of the opposition and UPND Legal Affairs Chairman Jack Mwimbu has told a media briefing that it was folly for the Patriotic Front to accuse the UPND of being undemocratic for wanting to defeat the passing of the draconian constitutional amendment, Bill number 10. Mr. Mwimbu said the PF in opposition had always walked out of the constitutional making process and had even gone further to expel 23 of its members of parliament for supporting the constitutional amendment process, a sign that the party has no respect for divergent internal views. Mr. Mwimbu, who is also Monze's Central Member of Parliament, said the UPND shall stand with the people of Zambia who have said no to the enactment of the bill into law and demand for its immediate withdrawal from the floor of the House, as it shall not be supported. He said the party has drawn its three-line whip in accordance with parliamentary etiquettes and expects all its members of parliament to toe that line and vote against the bill, as those are the wishes of the Zambian people, whom they were elected to serving, adding that the bill is neither a UPND or PF document, but a national document which belongs to the people. Mr. Mwimbu was flanked by Kabompo MP and Deputy Parliamentary Party Whip Ambrose Lufuma, Sesheke MP Romeo Kangombe, Luampa MP Chikote Makozo, and Mitete MP Mishek Mutelo. The leader of the opposition in parliament said the three-line whip has been drawn in the sand, and whoever crosses it is an enemy of the party and the public, which has spoken against the enactment of the bill into law.
I want our traditional leaders in Western Province to get it very clearly that this Bill 10 has got nothing to do with their traditional powers. And our position as members of parliament from UPND in Western Province is that we are not going to support this Bill 10. We are not going to support this Bill 10. Not that we are trying to be disrespectful to our leaders in Western Province, but we want to present the views of the people who have elected us. Moreover, we want our traditional leaders in Western Province to know that we came in Parliament on the ticket of UPND as politicians. And as members of Parliament from UPND, we toe the line of the party position, as well as representing the views of the people. Having done a lot of consultation over this Bill 10, our people have told us they don't see any importance of rushing into supporting this Bill 10. Hence, as members of Parliament in Western Province, we have stood on the ground that we are not going to support this Bill 10. Reasons are very clear. This Bill 10 is a fake and political maneuvers of PF. They want just to perpetuate to stay in power when the country is languishing into problems. As the chairperson for members of Parliament in Western Province, this is the position of all the members from Western Province.
That item ends the Coppola TV news for today, but before we go, we recap on today's headlines. Government closes learning institutions. Kitwe residents call for more sensitization on the coronavirus. Kwacha Clinic in Kitwe runs out of essential drugs. And researchers in the United States are testing a vaccine that could potentially protect against the coronavirus. Thank you for watching the Coppola TV main news. My name is Obwila Musongole, and pleasant viewing.